You can't arrest me. This is an outrage. I want to speak to your supervisor now. That's how it started. The title company called me at lunch to confirm the closing of a property sale. That's when I found out someone had used my name to sell my land. The quiet little side lot where my dog chases butterflies. My fork froze midair. What sale? I asked. The woman on the phone sounded cheerful, almost proud. Escrow was set to close Friday. She read the address. It was mine, she said. The signed agreement looked very neat. I nearly laughed. My handwriting looks like a raccoon danced across the page. I hung up, heart pounding, and raced home. My deed was right where I'd left. No sale, no listing, nothing. But on my porch lay the latest HOA newsletter. Front and center, a glossy photo announcing a community garden coming soon, with a thank you to the board. At the bottom, in tiny print, lot donated by homeowner, my name. My blood boiled. I stormed into the HOA office. Karen, the president, sat behind her desk like a queen on a plastic throne, hair lacquered into place. Smile never reaching her eyes. I slapped the newsletter down. Explain. It's for the good of the community, she said. Voice sugary but sharp. You signed the transfer. She produced a folder like a magician. Inside were documents bearing my name, signature, initials, even my correctly spelled middle name. For a split second, I doubted myself until I noticed the date. The day she claimed I signed. I was in the hospital with my mom. I still had the wristband as proof. I didn't sign this, I said. Then you know it. She shrugged. Take it up with the board. So I did. The board sat in a row like obedient ducks. I laid out everything. The hospital stay, the forged signature, the notary stamp from a strip mall 3 towns away. A few neighbors stared at the floor. One muttered, "If Karen says it's fine, it's fine." The rest nodded, eager to avoid trouble, fines, liens, disruption of community harmony. I walked out, shaking, but not scared, angry. The kind of anger that fuels action. First, I called the title company. Calmly, as if reading a grocery list. Possible fraud. Do not close. I sent my ID, my deed, the newsletter, and hospital proof. Then I contacted the county recorder to file a fraud alert. I reported the notary's name and number. Small steps, one after another, building a wall, brick by brick. Next, I dug deeper. I pulled meeting minutes, scoured old emails, reviewed every HOA notice, and I found it. A motion approving donation of lot for community garden. By unanimous consent during a special meeting held Tuesday at 2 p.m. when the neighborhood was at work. Convenient. Then I set the trap. I printed the forged deed on glossy paper, highlighted the fake notary stamp, circled the forged signature, and enlarged a photo of my hospital wristband with the exact date and time. I even retrieved security camera stills from the hospital hallway, me buying chips from a vending machine. Time stamp blazing like a beacon. At the next HOA meeting, I sat in the front row. I'd quietly invited the escrow officer, a county fraud investigator, and a police detective who already had my report. I didn't announce their presence, just placed 3 empty chairs and waited. Karen opened with her usual for the good of the community speech and lifted a tiny ceremonial lay shovel adorned with a ribbon. Breaking ground Friday, she announced. Not so fast, I said, standing. Phones popped out instantly. People love drama more than brownies. I powered on a borrowed projector. Slide 1. The forged deed. Slide 2. My hospital wristband. Slide 3. A close-up of the notary stamp expired 2 years prior. The room erupted. Karen's smile cracked. The escrow officer stood. We've halted escrow due to a fraud claim. Then the county investigator. This notary stamp is invalid. The seal number belongs to a notary who reported it stolen last year, Karen stammered. He gave verbal consent. Cool, I said. Play the recording. Silence show. The original documents, I added. We can test the ink. More silence. A neighbor giggled. Another whispered, oh wow, like it was the best soap opera ever. Then the detective stepped forward. Ma'am, he said to Karen, I'd like to ask you some questions. He read her rights in the stale air of the clubhouse. Her mouth opened and closed like a fish. Someone clapped. Another asked, wait, is this real? Phones kept filming. Karen tried to bolt. The detective stopped her. The little shovel clattered to the floor. The ribbons slid off and got trampled. The board stared at their shoes, wishing they could vanish within a week. The county filed charges: forgery, filing false documents, attempted theft by deception. The notary was flagged too. The title company sent a formal thank you for stopping the fraud. The HOA posted a public apology on its website, in a font so small it needed a microscope. But it was there. We regret the errors. A new election was called. Every seat changed hands. Neighbors who'd never acknowledged me brought cookies. One sent me a video of the meeting with 1,000,000 laughing emojis. The clip of the ribbon-tied shovel hitting the floor went viral on our town's Facebook page. Comments were brutal. Queen Karen finally abdicated. Guess the community garden's in jail now. Karen took a plea deal: probation, fines, and a multi-year ban from serving on any HOA board. She spent her community service picking up roadside trash while drivers honked and waved. Planted real roses on my lot bright and bold and put up a small sign. Private, not for sale. The HOA implemented real reforms: audits, open meetings, for a fraud hotline, and no more special meetings during work hours. Now my dog chases butterflies again. Kids ride bikes past my fence, bells ringing. The air feels lighter. When I walk by the clubhouse, board members look me in the eye. Learn something simple. You don't beat a bully by yelling. You beat them by turning on the lights and letting everyone watch.